Explaining what a furry is because there is so much misinformation. I would like to start off by saying what a furry is not. Furry is not an identity, a gender, a sexuality, zoophilia, a fetish/kink, or someone who thinks/wants to be an animal. A furry is just a harmless hobby. Being a furry means an interest in anthropomorphic animals. That's it. Now you may be asking, what does anthropomorphic mean? Anthropomorphic means an animal with human characteristics, for example walking on two legs, talking, wearing clothes, etc., like Mickey Mouse. When you first think of the word furry, you probably think of the costumes known as fursuits. A fursuit does not make you a furry. While most furries wear fursuits, they're not required. And some people who wear them don't call themselves furries, and some people who don't have them call themselves furries. People interact with the fandom in many different ways. These include making art, making videos, making/wearing fursuits, playing games like VR, making fursonas, and much more. Fursonas are characters that people in the furry fandom create to express themselves. Some use their fursonas as their mascot. People who have fursuits usually have fursuits of their fursona. Many people think that furries want to become/identify as their fursona. This is not true. Like I said earlier, it's not an identity. A fursona is basically an OC, original character. Now let's talk about Zufiles. Zufiles are people who are sexually attracted to animals. Zufiles have nothing to do with furries, but many people think they are the same thing. This is 1,000% not true. Most, if not all, furries despise Zufiles. While some furries are Zufiles, these people are not accepted in the fandom and will never be. There are people like that in all fandoms, not just furries. Hate them for being Zufiles, but not for being a furry. As you may know, furries get a lot of hate. This is very unnecessary. Furries get thousands of death threats daily. Some have even committed suicide over it, and that's not okay. Furries are just trying to be themselves. So let's talk about Quadrobics, running on all fours. This isn't a furry thing, but I'm still going to mention it. People think that people who do quads want to be animals. Again, not true. It's actually a type of exercise. It helps your core, your legs, and your arms. One last thing I'm going to talk about, the NSFW side of the fandom. Every fandom has an NSFW side, even if it's mostly safe for work. The NSFW part of the fandom is controversial. Here's my opinion on it. I think that the NSFW side of the fandom is valid, as long as it's between consenting adults, legal, and doesn't go in the SFW side. To conclude, being a furry is a hobby, not identity/gender/etc. The NSFW side is valid. The fandom is a form of self-expression, and furries do not deserve the hate that they get.